Okay, sir. So in the last class, we discussed about class object constructors, right? And primitive data types. So what are the primitive data types available in Sales Apex, Hemlata? What are all the primitive data types? What is the primitive data type?
Primitive data type is single store variable, sir.
What are all we have? Why will is primitive data types? What are all the primitive data types?
అటు data type వచ్చి string to store the text class integers.
ఎక్కడ చూస్తున్నామా హేమలత యు ఆర్ సీయింగ్ నోట్స్ అండ్ గివింగ్
No,
ఆన్సర్
sir. No, sir.
దెన్
So,
వై యు ఆర్ నాట్ గివింగ్ ప్రాపర్ ఆన్సర్ Subbareddy, tell me what are all like primitive data types we have?
Hello, sir.
Tell me what are all the primitive data types we have?
If you want to store the single value in variables,
Hmm. Tell me all the data types. Primitive data types.
There are so many data types in primitive data types like date, name.
Date, name. ఏం చేసావు సుబ్బారెడ్డి అసలు 4-5 days నుంచి క్లాస్ లేదు ఏం లేదు సో బేసిక్ క్వశ్చన్స్ నేర్చుకోకుండా ఏం చేస్తున్నావు సో ఇట్లయితే జాబ్ ఎట్లా వస్తుంది నాకు అర్థం కావట్లేదు
సరే సార్
బేసిక్ క్వశ్చన్స్ కూడా తెలియదా ప్రిమిటివ్ డేటా టైప్స్ ఆల్రెడీ డిస్కస్డ్ 4-5 days రైట్ బ్యాక్ అగో వి డోంట్ హావ్ క్లాసెస్ ఆల్సో ఫ్రమ్ లాస్ట్ 4-5 days సో యు ఆర్ నాట్ గివింగ్ ఆన్సర్ ఫర్ ప్రిమిటివ్ డేటా టైప్స్ ఎలా సుబ్బారెడ్డి ఇలా అయితే Sharath, tell me, Sharath, what are the primitive data types we have?
Yes, integer, long, double, float, and day-to-day time.
So you have to explain clearly, sir. Like if example integer will use to store the number,
Yes.
string will use to store the text, date we can use just to store the date. Right?
Okay, sir.
So ఏం చేస్తారు సార్ 4-5 days నుంచి సరిగా మీరు నేర్చుకోకుండా సో ఇన్ గోయింగ్ ఫార్వర్డ్ వీ కెన్ గెట్ సమ్ ఇన్ డెప్త్ టాపిక్స్ సో వాట్ యూ కెన్ డూ దట్ టైమ్ Manasri, tell me, Manasri, what are all the primitive data types we have?
Primitive data types can be only store single values and no have a special capacity. I mean, primitive data types like string. If you want to store text or characters, at the time we are using the string data primitive data type, and boolean. If you want to display the result true or false, at the time we are using the boolean primitive data type, and integer. It will display the numbers and decimals and long, double also.
ID?
ID.
What is
string,
ID at that time? ID string. Anyone, sir, what is the use of ID? Vaishali, madam, why will is ID?
Okay.
Yeah, tell me. Tell me, Kalyani, madam,
ID.
what is
ID will store record ID's number, Salesforce.
Correct. Okay, good. So please prepare, madam. So I have told you so many times, right? I'm not receiving anything. So I told you to practice the date class, string class. So I have not received one even from one person also. Why you have not done this one, madam? String class method, date class method, time class method. I've shared links also, right? చేశారా ఇవన్నీ మీరు హలో
Sir,
Everyone
I added. Sir, yeah, forwarded for the contains and all that.
You have done all the 3 classes, madam? Date class, date and time, string, integer, all the classes you have done?
Yeah, integer, contains, date, long, abbreviated. That I did.
So remaining people, sir, why you have not done Subbareddy? I have not seen your assignments like in this date class, string class. Sharath? Malasri? I have not seen your assignments on this classes, date class. Why? Decimal class. You can see all these are important, right? I told you so many times. Why you have not done these things, sir?
సార్ చేశాను సార్ పెట్టలేదు సార్ అది.
So please complete everyone today. Okay. So it is mandatory, sir. మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయకపోతే రాదు. What you have to do, just you have to copy this code and paste it in the developer console and execute this code. So you can understand what you are doing at least, right? So మీకు అది కూడా రాకపోతే ఎలా సార్? కాపీ పేస్ట్ కోడింగ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయకపోతే కదా? So please practice all this today. I need today end of the day all these assignments. Everyone. Okay, all the 3 classes. String class, date class, date time, in case if you have integer class, right? So all these class I want today. Okay. So today we'll discuss about something called different topics, sir. In the OOPS, we have something called encapsulation, right? So what is the encapsulation? So encapsulation is nothing but a binding of members and methods. Okay. Simple గా చెప్పాలంటే collection of variables and methods together in class is nothing but what's our encapsulation. Okay. So till now, whatever we have done, all those are like encapsulations. For example, if you take a customer class, we have variables and we have methods. So this is nothing but a encapsulation. Combining variables and methods is nothing but what's our encapsulation. Everyone is following what I'm saying? అర్థమైందా?
Yes, sir.
So combining, wrapping data and methods, variables and methods in a single class is nothing but what's our encapsulation. Okay. Say example. Assume these are like a methods, these are like a variables. Okay. Encapsulation, what is doing, sir? N చేస్తారు మొత్తం combine చేస్తారు rice plus dal. Okay. Example I'm saying encapsulation to understanding easily. Okay. So this is also example. If you go to the company, there are so many like multiple departments: production department, HR department, marketing department. So all these combine nothing but what's a company. Company is nothing but a class. In the company class, what we have? All these variables and methods. Production department, HR department, all these departments make up a company. So grouping variables and methods together is nothing but what? Encapsulation, sir. Understand? అర్థమైందా?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So abstraction. So what is abstraction? Okay. So normally we can create abstract also nothing but one type of class. But the main purpose of abstraction classes is we cannot implement method in the same abstraction class. So we have to use the extends keyword, then we can develop that methods. Okay. So normally the main purpose of abstraction is it will hide some important details. We can just see the logic. Okay, sir. Example, మనం కార్ ఆన్ చేయగానే complete engine will on, right? You can start button. If you click start button, automatically remote, what will happen? Everything will open, right? Example. That is also example. Okay. So abstraction is nothing but what's sir? One type of a class. Okay. It will not contains any logic. Just it contains methods without a implementation. Abstract method. So the main purpose of abstraction is, so it will hide some important details inside whatever you are doing logic. It will hide it. Okay. For that type of methods, we can go for the abstraction. Okay. Example, TV remote, sir. If you just change some channel, automatically channel will change. You are just clicking number, that's it. But in the background, what is happening inside remote? What are all the circuit? What are all the things, operations are happening? We don't know, right? So example, TV remote. In case example, if you take ATM machine, sir. Okay. If you insert ATM card, you will enter the PIN and you can withdraw amount. But after withdrawing amount, automatically your statement also will update like this much of withdrawn amount happened. Like in this ATM, we have withdraw amount, this area. So everything automatically done in the background. But in the what you are doing is just you are inserting card, typing PIN, withdrawing money. But remaining things, what is happening? Automatically it will happen in the background. You don't know how it will happen. Right? So
Sir,
that
is it like a button we are creating via flow? Is this something like that?
yeah, something like that, madam. If you click the button, so what will happen? Background, what is happening, you don't know. But normally we know we have written some flow in the background. But what will happen in the UI, we cannot see that flow.
Right.
In the UI, what we can see screen. After click next
Uh-huh.
button, what will happen? We have written logic in the background, but we can see only UI. So that is
Okay,
nothing but a abstraction, madam. Okay.
Okay.
So some important things will be hide. We don't know what is happening in the background, but everything will happening by seeing UI. Example like a ATM machine, TV, right? And TV remote. If you change some channel, automatically channel will change. But how it is changing, local program, madam, what is the program they have written in the inside the remote?
We don't know.
We don't know, right? So that is called nothing but a abstraction. Okay. So see example, mobile phone. You can do many things like a phone call. You can play games. You can take a pictures. But how it is working in the background, you don't know. మనకు తెలియదు లోపల ఏం జరుగుతుందో కూడా. Just if you click open the game, so automatically you can play it. But in the background, whatever the program they have written, whatever the logic they have written, we don't know. Right? So that is some important things we can hide inside. But in the UI, we can perform the actions. Okay. Example, ma'am, syntax like this. So public abstract class vehicle. Okay, vehicle is nothing but one abstract class. So there is one method, start method. Okay. So if you start vehicle, you don't know how it will start, right? So, but in the background, in the start method, we see the start. If you just start the like a button, automatically vehicle will open, right? Vehicle will start. But in the background, what is happening, logic and all, we don't know. So, like that, like this. Okay. For example, we can create same type of class in our Salesforce. But normally in Salesforce, we cannot use abstract class and all those things. But in the interview, they will ask Java OOPS concepts, right? So that's why it is all important. But normally abstract classes, all these things we can use very less, not regularly. Okay. For example, I'll take a vehicle class only. So how we can make this abstract class? Public abstract vehicle, class vehicle. Okay, sir. So we can create one method. So this method, we don't have any logic. Just we have a method signature. That's it. Public abstract void start. Okay, that's it. Okay. So this is some basic method. In the abstract class, we can get some abstract method here like this. Okay. So normally, if you want to use this method, abstract methods, okay. Normally, what can happen, sir? If you create a class, if we create a method, how we can execute that class and methods? Normally, if I want to call this class, how we can execute this class normally?
We can create objects
Create the objects.
and
Correct.
then
We can create
call.
object. Example vehicle car equals to new vehicle. Okay, this is example car. Normal, how we can call car dot? Tell me how we can call start method.
Data.
So normally abstraction classes we cannot create object. We cannot do like this. It is just it will not acceptable. Cannot be constructed like this. Okay. In case if you want to use this class methods, diff methods, so we have to extend. We have to use the extend keyword, and we have to use it. For example, if you take any vehicle, we have. If you take bike also, car also, train also, anything, we have something called start process is there, right? So that's why they are giving some default method here without any implementation. But how we can implement these methods? We can use the child class. For example, I'll take a class called child class called car. Already car class unna మన దగ్గర.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll take example. One more example. Bike. Okay. So normally we can use the extends keyword to use this abstract methods. Extends. Which class you want to extend, sir? Vehicle class.
Vehicle.
Okay. Like this, we can use the abstract methods. Okay. So class bike must implement the abstract method. Okay. Whatever the methods are there in the abstract class, we should implement that methods in the. This is nothing but child class, sir. Simple ga cheppalante. So bike is nothing but what, sir? Child class for vehicle. Okay. So abstract methods, whatever the abstract methods are there, we should implement that methods in the child class now. Okay, because so sound is okay, start method is common for all vehicles, right? So that's why I have created abstract method there. So wherever you are using that abstract methods, we should implement that methods. So just you can give public void. What is the method name? Start method. We have to use the override keyword to use that method. Okay. Example. I'll give some system.debug. So just you understand the topic, that's it. Okay. Abstraction and all we cannot use in real time. You should understand the how to create abstract class syntax, how we can call it in a child class. So byte started example, that's it. What happens here? System.debug. Okay. So like this. So like this, you can create multiple classes. You can use that abstract methods wherever you require. So this abstract class contains abstract methods without any logic inside this method. Okay. That is nothing but abstract class. We can use if you want to use abstraction method, we have to use the child class to extend that main class, abstract classes, and we can create object for this class. Now we can use this method. Example, bike, pulsar bike equals to new bike. Okay, sir. So now we can call this method directly, abstract method, by using a child class object only. So byte started like this. Okay, sir. So that is example for abstract class. Okay. This example you can take animal. Animal is a one abstract class contains a make sound. Okay. So if you see here, you can take a child class is using that main animal class. So we are overriding that abstract method here. Just dog, we are taking dog, right? We are using bark, something like this. If you take another class cat, you can take mew, something. So we can use that abstract methods multiple places. So even this is like sometimes you can use for reusability purpose also. So abstract class contains abstract methods and normal methods. Both methods we can use. Understand everyone?
Yes, sir.
Abstract classes will contain what, sir? Both abstract method and normal method. So abstract method is nothing but what, sir? Just method declaration. In the inside the method, we don't have any logic. Just we can use that abstract methods in wherever you are required in the child classes. Understand? అర్థమైందా?
Yes, sir.
So next one is polymorphism, sir. I think everyone knows what is polymorphism. Previously somewhere you have written, right? What is polymorphism?
One thing, many forms.
One thing, many forms. ఒకటే ఉంటుంది సార్ కాకపోతే డిఫరెంట్ లైక్ అపరిచితుల మాదిరి అనమాట. ఓకే దర్ ఇస్ ఓన్లీ వన్ అపరిచిత్ రాము క్యారెక్టర్ ఇస్ దేర్ రెమో క్యారెక్టర్ ఇస్ దేర్ అపరిచిత్ త్రీ క్యారెక్టర్ వన్ పర్సన్ ఓన్లీ విక్రమ్ ఓన్లీ డూయింగ్ రైట్ ఆల్ దీస్ త్రీ క్యారెక్టర్స్ సో దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ వన్ థింగ్ మెనీ ఫార్మ్స్ ఓకే ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ యు టేక్ దిస్ రైట్ girl a girl can be many things like she is like a mother also a writer also student also daughter also anything but end of the day she is girl. Understand, sir? One thing contains many forms, that is nothing but what, sir?
Polymorphism.
Polymorphism. Understand, everyone? Ardhamainda? What is polymorphism definition? A same person can have different roles. One person have a different roles. Okay. Example, you can see this person is doing multiple characters. Yes or no? same person with a different characters, right? So that is polymorphism. But in Salesforce, how we can use this polymorphism? That is important, right? How we can use the polymorphism in a Salesforce. So normally polymorphism means in Salesforce, how if you want to use polymorphism, okay. So polymorphism means one thing contains in many forms. Okay, sir. So normally in the programming language, how we can use polymorphism is there are two concepts. One is method overloading. Another one is method overriding. Okay. So method overloading, what is the meaning of method overloading is in same class. Okay, sir. In same class, we can create a same method name with different parameters is nothing but method overloading. Understand, sir? What is method overloading? In same class, we can create a same method name. Method name is same, but inside method, what is the different logic and parameters is different. That is nothing but a method overloading. So what is method overriding? So method overriding is nothing but what, sir? We can create same method name in parent and child class. Okay. We can create a same method name in parent and child class. Okay. In child class, we can override parent method. Okay, sir. So method overloading is in the same class, we can create same method name with the different parameters. So method overriding is we can create two classes, parent and child classes. Whatever the parent method is there, same method we are overriding in a child class. Okay, sir. Example, you can take the normal any person. Example, you can take now Ambani. Okay, sir. Ambani is nothing but a parent, right? So Anil Ambani, son పేరు ఏం పేరు సార్ తెలుసా? అంబానీ వాళ్ళ సన్ పేరు ఏం పేరు?
Mukesh Ambani.
ముఖేష్ అంబానీ.
ఆకాశ్ అంబానీ.
ఆకాష్ ఎవరో ఒకరు సార్. ఓకే, ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆకాష్ అంబానీ అనుకోండి. ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ వాట్స్ అ చైల్డ్. ఓకే, సో నౌ అంబానీ ఇస్ అ parent class, Akash Ambani is a child class. Okay. Example, in the Ambani have his property. ఎంత ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లెక్కలేదు అసలు, ఎన్నో క్రోర్స్ వేసేసుకోండి. ఓకే, సో వాట్ విల్ హ్యాపెన్? ఆటోమేటికలీ దిస్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు హూమ్ సార్? ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ది డే ఎవరికి వెళ్తుంది ప్రాపర్టీ మొత్తం? ఆకాష్ అంబానీ, రైట్? So child, what will happen? Not only his parent property, he will override that parent property, same method name, same property, plus his own property. Example, 100 crores. Right? He is overriding actually. Okay. Whatever his parent is giving, that property is making something either double or he can make it low, increase or decrease, whatever it may be. So that is nothing but a overriding. But here persons are different. Parent is different, child is different. Okay. But when it comes to method overloading, it is in the same class. Okay. It is in a same class. Okay. Okay, like this. We can get simple example for this. Polymorphism. Okay, sir. Same action. We'll take example like this. So calculator, sir. So you can see having add method, add method, add method. All the methods are same? Yes or no? Create a new Apex class, calculator, examples. Okay. So I'll create a methods example, public, void, add. Method name is add. Okay. So I'll declare two parameters here. Integer number 1, comma, integer number 2. Okay. So this is add method. So I want to get one more add method. Here I want to use a decimal number instead of a integer. I want to get one more method. Like I want to use an example 3 digits number. Integer number 1, comma, integer number 2, comma, integer number 3. So what is the difference between all these three methods, sir? Difference ఏంటి? Same ఉన్నాయి కదా method name. All methods are same or not? Method name
Same.
Let me see.
same. But what is the difference in these methods?
Parameters.
Parameters. So this is nothing but a method over loading. Understand, sir? In the same class, if you create the same method name with different parameters, that is nothing but what, sir? Method overloading. Example, if you take here, okay, integer result equals to n1 plus n2. System dot debug and take the result. Okay, same. Because here we are using decimal, here is a decimal result. So again, I'll go with the here n1 plus n2 plus n3. Right? So in the same class, if you have method name, same method name with the different parameters, then that is nothing but a what, sir? What concept that is? ఏమంటారు దాన్ని? Method overriding or loading?
Loading.
Loading. Loading. Okay. So tell me, how we can call these methods now? How we can call that methods? How we can call, sir?
How is that method name?
So tell me for now, which method will, if I execute this code, which method will execute now?
Default, sir.
Default ఎక్కడ ఉంది ఇక్కడ?
I mean, without parameters, sir.
We don't have any method without parameter, right there. ఉందా ఎక్కడ method, any method without parameter?
No, sir. But
Hmm.
we are doing
will-
passing the method. Pass the parameters, sir.
So if you execute this code, it will throw error message. What is the error message? ఏం error వస్తుంది? Any guess? Method not exist. Why method is not exist, sir? మనకి ఏదైనా method ఉందా without parameters here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
So what will happen now? It is error message. Method లేదు సార్, ఆ method లేదు. మన ఉండే methods మొత్తం all methods are having parameters. We don't have any method without parameter here. Yes or no? So that's why. Now example, I tell me, I'll give a 10, 20, 30. Which method will execute now?
Third one, sir.
Third one. Which method?
Third one.
First. Why third one?
There are
Parameter
three
given as a
3 parameters is there.
Exactly. We have three parameters here, right? So now automatically this method will overloading other two methods. Understand, sir? If we execute this code, now this third method will execute automatically. Understand? Okay. Now example I'll give. Now which method will execute?
error, sir.
getting
error?
error. There is a no parameters.
Which error you will get now?
First.
Method not exist. Yes or no?
Yes,
Because
sir.
we don't have any method with the decimal places. We have only one method, but that is having only two parameters. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
అంటే సేమ్ మెథడ్ డస్ నాట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్. ఎలా ఉంటుంది? మనం 3 పారామీటర్స్ పాస్ చేస్తున్నాం, బట్ ఇక్కడైతే ఓన్లీ హౌ మెనీ పారామీటర్స్ వీ హ్యావ్. నా విచ్ మెథడ్ విల్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్? నా విచ్ మెథడ్ విల్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ నౌ?
First,
Second one, sir.
Getting
సెకండ్ ఆ ఫస్ట్ ఆ?
Second, sir. Decimal points is there.
the second.
Correct. So in the second method, two parameters are there. Two parameters, which parameters? Decimals. So you are passing decimals here. So it will execute only decimals. Understand, sir? అర్థం అవుతుందా? అవ్వట్లేదా?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇక్కడ టూ పారామీటర్స్ తీసుకున్నాం ఇప్పుడు. Tell me now which method will execute here in this case?
Now it will be integer.
First one, sir.
First
First
one, sir.
method. First method will execute. Understand, madam? అర్థమైందా?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ten, 20, 30. So now you can see all the three methods will execute. Right, madam? Why debug is not showing properly here? I have given enter right here. First to third. You రావట్లే ఎందుకు? Why debug is not showing this one, madam? Why? Huh?
సేవ్ చేశారు.
Eclipse
Correct.
value.
This class
Save
is not
చేసి-
save చేయలేదు. You can see start symbol. Yes or no? Start చేయకపోతే ఎలా వస్తాయి మేడం? Saving is important first. Right? First, second, third method like this. Okay. So this is called method overloading. Okay. Same method with a different actions. Different actions performance. That is nothing but a method overloading. So now we'll discuss about method overriding. So method overriding అంటే ఏంటి మేడం? We can create two separate classes. One is parent class and child class. Okay. So now child class will use all parent properties. They can override a method with the same. Okay. Oh my God. For example, we can create one simple class. I'll take example Ambani property class name. Okay. Example, I can create one method, sir. Public void. Okay. So what I can give? Public void money property. You can give anything. I just get money property. Okay. So this class example is having some property. How much we can say? Integer. Okay. Property. Amount. Integer property amount. Debug. So whatever he is having example. Ambani property. Whatever is having, you can give it like this. So integer spelling wrong, right? Okay. Okay, sir. So main class contains one method with a para. Like this. Okay. So how we can access this property, Ambani property? For example, I create one more child class also. Okay, child parent pairs. Any child that?
Akash.
Akash.
Akash Ambani. Akash property. Okay. For example, Akash property, I create same method here also. Okay. So example, money property here, right? So here what I can give is just simple message, Ambani property plus Akash property. Okay, sir. Fix it. So now this is the parent class, this is the child class. So how we can use this parent properties in child class? ఎలా చేస్తాం సార్ ఈ పేరెంట్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ చైల్డ్ క్లాస్ రావాలి అంటే
Extend keyword.
Extends keyword.
exactly. So we have to use the extends keyword. Which class, which properties you want to use in child class? This class. But you will get an error message now. We cannot directly use like this. In case if you want to use this parent class properties in child class, so we have to use a virtual keyword in a class. Okay, in the class level, which keyword we have to use? Virtual. Same. In case if you want to use this method, okay, just you can click same. Same. In case if you want to override this method in child class, method also should be a virtual keyword. Okay. Now you can click a save. So you are overriding, right? You are overriding this property in the child class. So you should use a override keyword in the child method. Right? Okay. So now what will happen? So directly you can do with create object, child class. Right? Ambani property. Not Ambani property. So we have to use the Akash property, right? Okay. Akash property equals to new Akash property. So now if you use this method, okay, we'll do one thing. First, I'll comment this method now, this time being. Okay. So now this child class have any properties, sir? Child class properties ఉన్నాయా? Methods and variables ఏమి ఉన్నాయా?
No, sir.
No. But this child class is extending which class?
Parent class, madam.
So what will happen now? Automatically, this parent properties belongs to which one? Automatically, this parent properties belongs to which one?
Child.
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 So, only parent class, any properties are there? Any properties in the parent class? Yes or no, madam? Parent
Yeah.
class any properties ఉన్నాయా లేవా? ఏం
Yes,
ప్రాపర్టీస్
sir.
ఉన్నాయి parent class లో? There is a method called what? Money
Yeah.
property is there, right? So now what will happen? Automatically, this child class, okay, can access which one? Which methods? Which properties?
Parent property.
Parent.
Exactly. So now you are creating object for which class now? You are creating object for which class now?
Child.
So how we can access parent properties? Directly you can use a child object name dot. What is the parent property name?
Money.
So like this, you can directly access the which one? Parent properties. So we have to pass one parameter into integer, right? Example, 50 crores something you can give like this. So like this. Unexpected token AP now. Akash property AP. I'll give a something different name. APR equals to new Akash property. I can give something like that. This is 5,000 crores.
Sir, new keyword పక్కన అనుకుంటా సార్ యూజ్ చేయాలి.
నీ కీవర్డ్ కరెక్ట్ గానే ఇచ్చేస్తాం కదా ఈక్వల్ టు
క్లాస్ నేమ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ నేమ్ ఈక్వల్ టు న్యూ, ఇక్కడ చైల్డ్ ఇక్కడ కాల్ చేయాలనుకుంటా.
this is child class only, right? Directly we can access child class. We can access parent properties directly. A query is not existing వస్తుందండి. We can execute this one only. Sorry, ఇక్కడ ఏం సింబల్
కోలన్ సార్.
అది ప్రాబ్లం మేడం. ఓకే, సింబల్ వచ్చినాక మనకు అర్థం కదా ఒక్కసారి ఇష్యూ. ఓకే, సో నౌ ఆకాష్ అంబానీ ఈజ్ యాక్సెసింగ్ హిజ్ ఓన్ పేరెంట్ ప్రాపర్టీ. వచ్చిందా లేదా? వేర్ ఇస్ దిస్ లైన్ నెంబర్ డీబగ్ నా 4 లైన్ నెంబర్ ఇన్ చైల్డ్ క్లాస్ ఆ పేరెంట్ క్లాస్? ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది ప్రాపర్టీ? ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కడ ప్రాపర్టీ మేడం ఇది? చైల్డ్ క్లాస్ లో ఉందా, పేరెంట్ క్లాస్ ఉందా? అమ్మాయి ప్రాపర్టీ ఆకాష్ లో ఉందా, అమ్మాయిలో ఉందా ప్రాపర్టీ? పేరెంట్ క్లాస్.
Parent.
Money.
So this is nothing but what normally we can call is leave out polymorphism. Normally in the polymorphism there is something called inheritance. Okay, so inheritance అంటే ఏంటంటే automatically parent class properties can access by child. That is nothing but what? Inheritance. Okay, I'll tell you method overriding a little bit later. So we'll talk about inheritance now. So inheritance అంటే ఏంటంటే, so automatically what will happen? A child class inherits properties from a parent class. Understand? అర్థమవుతుందా?
ఎస్ సార్.
That is nothing but what? Inheritance. Inheritance అంటే parent class properties can access by child class. That is nothing but a inheritance. Okay, so that is inheritance, right? Not only example, this is nothing but inheritance now. Okay, this is nothing but what? Inheritance. Okay, this is Ambani money property. Maybe Akash also have his own property. Example, you can give Akash property name. Instead of money, I can give a business property. Example. I'm not giving name properly. Okay, so he's having business property. Example. So I'll give Akash business property. No need to override keyword now. So example is having some own business. Okay. So now if you see parent is having money property, child is having different property, right? So now this child can use both properties. అంతే కదా, యూజ్ చేయొచ్చా లేదా both properties?
Yes, sir.
Yes, same thing is happening now. So, oh my God. So now already Akash Ambani is accessing his parent property. Where is that line? Oh my God. Okay. So already now open to the both classes again. Property. Akash property and Ambani property. Okay. So Ambani property is a parent. Akash property is a child class. By using the extends keyword, we can get the all the properties from the parent to child. So now we can see already Akash is able to get his father property. Yes or no? In the Kusanga, Akash is able to access that parent properties or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. How? How we can access parent properties? Directly, without doing anything, just parent child object dot, what is the method name for parent? Money property. Okay. Example, 500 crores. Okay. So not only is parent properties, he can also have his own property. ఇతని ఓన్ ప్రాపర్టీ ఏంటి? ఆకాష్ ఓన్ ప్రాపర్టీ ఏముంది మేడం? ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 100 crores. Like, so this is nothing but what? Inheritance. దీని ఏమంటారు? What we can call this one, madam? Inheritance. Automatic parent properties inherit to the child. Now you can see he's having his parent property also. He's having his own property also. Both properties now. So to do the inheritance in the parent class, we should use a virtual keyword to use this parent class in the child class. Okay, like this. And then automatically this methods is available for which methods? Child class methods. So that is inheritance. And then what is overriding? So what is overriding means, in case if both parent and child have a same method. Example, I'll take this is the parent class method and child class method. Now both have same method name. Yes or no? Akash having which method? Money. Ambani is having which method? Same method. Same parameter also. Method name and parameter both are same or not? Hello?
Same, sir.
ఏం సేమ్ ఉంది మేడం?
Method name, sir.
ఏ మెథడ్ నేమ్?
Of child method name, parent method name, sir.
ఆ మెథడ్ పేరు ఏంటి?
Money property, sir.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ. సో మనీ ప్రాపర్టీ అనే మెథడ్ పేరెంట్ లో ఉంది అండ్ చైల్డ్ లో కూడా సేమ్ మెథడ్ నేమ్. సో ఓకే, ఇన్ కేస్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ ఈ ప్రాపర్టీని ఓవర్ చేసి ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ యూజ్ ఓన్లీ చైల్డ్ మెథడ్, దెన్ వాట్ యూ కెన్ డూ ఇస్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ the first of all, if you want to override this method, in case Akash wants to override this method, so we have to use the virtual keyword in the method level first. Okay. So once you use the virtual keyword in method level, if you go to the parent child class, here also we have to use the override method. So now this is Akash property. Now parent class and child class both have same method name. Okay. Now child class and parent class have both method name. But now we are overriding which method now? Parent method, this method. We are overriding in the child class. How we can override? To override, we have to make a method should be virtual keyword. And here we have to use the override keyword. Then automatically, what will happen now? What will happen now? Akash Ambani will override Anil Ambani money property. Understand, sir? Ardhamainda? What is override? So this is overriding, method overriding. Okay, method overriding also one type of inheritance. Normal method overriding also one type of inheritance. Enduku one type of inheritance? So here also we are using both child class and parent class, right? So that's why this is also one type of inheritance, but not completely. So normal inheritance means we can access parent class properties in the child class. That is inheritance. In case if a parent class have a method name and child class have a method name, both are same, then what will happen? We can, if you want to override it, we can use the virtual keyword in method parent class. In child class, we can use the override keyword. Okay. What happened? This is taking too much time. Oh my God. Everyone is understanding what is override? అర్థం అయినా అవ్వలేదా? Anyone, just tell me, sir. Ambani property. Tell me, sir, how we can override this method in child class now? Ambani property. How we can override it? We have to use the same method name with the override keyword.
Override.
So this is which property now? Who is overriding? Akash is overriding is father property. Now tell me, if I'll execute Akash property, Akash property dot money property. Now tell me which method will execute now? In this case, which method will execute? This method or this method?
Parent method.
Parent method? We have same method name in the parent and child, right, madam? This is a money
Akash
property.
property
Yes.
executed.
Huh?
Akash property executed.
Correct. So in case if you have same method name in the parent and child classes and same parameters also, then automatically child method will override a parent method. So now you can see this method will execute. Parameter, right? The parameter integer. Example 1000 crores. Now which property is executed now? Akash or Ambani?
Akash.
Akash is
Child.
overriding his father property. Understand, madam? అర్థమైందా అవ్వలేదా? Overriding.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, madam, what is the difference between overloading and overriding now? Anyone? మీకేం అర్థమైంది చెప్పండి. Anyone? What is overloading and overriding?
ఓవర్లోడింగ్ లో పారామీటర్స్ సేమ్
Hmm.
పారామీటర్స్ డిఫరెంట్ గా ఉంటాయి సార్.
Hmm.
ఓవర్లోడింగ్ లో ఓవర్ రైడింగ్ వచ్చి సేమ్ సేమ్ మెథడ్
Hmm.
దాన్ని ఏమంటారు, సేమ్ మెథడ్ సేమ్ మెథడ్ ఉంటది పేరెంట్ లో చైల్డ్ లో.
Hmm. Correct. So method overloading means in the same class. అది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, సింగిల్ క్లాస్ అక్కడ. మెథడ్ ఓవర్లోడింగ్ అంటే ఇన్ సింగిల్ క్లాస్ వీ హ్యావ్ అ సేమ్ మెథడ్ నేమ్ విత్ డిఫరెంట్ పారామీటర్స్. సింపుల్. అర్థమైందా? మెథడ్ ఓవర్లోడింగ్ మీన్స్ సేమ్ క్లాస్, సేమ్ మెథడ్ నేమ్ in a single class. In a single class, same method name with a different parameters is nothing but a method overloading. Overriding means, so we have two classes, parent class and child class. So in case if your parent class method name and child class method name is both are same, so what will happen? Child class method will override a parent method, right? To override that parent class parent method and child class. So first in the parent class we have to use a virtual keyword for the method. In the child class also we have to use a override keyword. Then only it will override. Understand, madam? అర్థమైందా? In case if you remove this one, it will ask use the override method to override. Ask it is use the override keyword. In case that is called overriding. For example, now I want to access that method, madam. I don't want override. I want to use that property in child class. What we can call that one? I want to use parent class properties in child class. I don't want to override. I don't want anything called override. Simply, I want to use this parent class properties in child class. And child. దాన్ని ఏమంటారు? What we can call that one? Simple, I want to use parent class properties or methods in child class.
Overloading method.
అర్థం కాదు మేడం, ఏమంటారు?
Overloading.
ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్.
Oh,
అర్థమైందా?
okay, sir.
Okay.
కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వకండి. పాలిమార్ఫిజం లో ఓవర్ రైడింగ్, ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ లుకింగ్ లైక్ సేమ్, రెండు సేమే ఉంటాయి. బట్ ఓవర్ రైడింగ్ అంటే ఏంటంటే మెథడ్ నేమ్ షుడ్ బి సేమ్ ఇన్ బోత్ ద పేరెంట్ అండ్ చైల్డ్ క్లాస్. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ పాలిమార్ఫిజం ఓవర్ రైడింగ్. సో ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ అంటే ఏంటంటే కంప్లీట్లీ డిఫరెంట్. పేరెంట్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఉంటాయి, చైల్డ్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఉంటాయి. బట్ యూ కెన్ యాక్సెస్ ఆల్ ద పేరెంట్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ ఇన్ చైల్డ్ క్లాస్. దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్. అండర్స్టాండ్? అర్థమైందా మేడం? ఓవర్ రైడింగ్ కి, ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ కి. సో దట్స్ వై వాట్ వీ కెన్ కాల్, సో ఓవర్ రైడింగ్ ఆల్సో వన్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్, బట్ నాట్ కంప్లీట్ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్, వన్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్. ఎందుకంటే అక్కడ కూడా వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ పేరెంట్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ ఇన్ చైల్డ్ క్లాస్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? హలో? Overriding also we are using parent class properties child class. Yes or no? Overriding also. Yes. So that's why it is one type of polymorphism. Overriding also one type of inheritance, but not completely. There, if you use overriding, that is nothing but overriding. If you are not using overriding, just if you want to use the parent methods in child class, that is completely inheritance. So these are all like four important things, madam. Okay. Example, this is also inheritance, you can see. So animal having a eat method here. This is a parent class. So this is child class. How we can use this parent properties in child class? Dog extends a animal. So now what will happen? This dog can use two methods. What are the two methods, madam? ఏ మెథడ్స్ వచ్చేస్తారు టూ ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ? Automatically this method also can access by dog class, and as well as dog also have his own property. Okay, already parent properties eat, and this one is having his own property called bark. So now this class can use both methods, parent methods as well as the child methods. Understand, madam? But they should use a virtual keyword in the class level to use this extends keyword. It is missing here. We have to use a virtual keyword. So these are all very important, sir. All four topics: encapsulation, polymorphism, abstraction, and inheritance. Okay. Okay. So now, okay, we'll talk about some other topic called. Already we discussed about data types called primitive data types. So next one is what, sir? Collections. So what is collections? So normally in the primitive data types, we can store only one value. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Example, if I want to store color store చేద్దాం అనుకున్నా సార్, చెప్పండి how we can store the color. Example, I want to store color name. How we can declare variable, data type and all? String variable name equal to
Value.
String, right? We have to use a single quotes, blue. I want to show one more color for now. ఇంకొక కలర్ యాడ్ చేయాలి. హౌ వి కెన్ యాడ్ వన్ మోర్ కలర్? ఐ వాంట్స్ వన్ మోర్ కలర్, ఇంకొకటి. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇది కలర్ నేమ్ 1 అనుకోండి. ఇఫ్ ఐ వాంట్స్ వన్ మోర్ కలర్, ఏం చేయాలి? స్ట్రింగ్
Need to create another variable.
కలర్ నేమ్ 2, ఎగ్జాంపుల్ రెడ్. ఐ వాంట్స్ వన్ మోర్ కలర్, ఏం చేయాలి? కలర్ నేమ్ 3, orange. So like this, I want to store 100 colors. ఎన్ని కలర్స్ స్టోర్ చేయాలి? 100 కలర్స్. So how many variables we have to declare now? String 100 variables. Yes or no? Right? If you want to store like this, మీరు ఇలాగా స్టోర్ చేయాలనుకుంటే ఏం చేయాలి సార్? ఇప్పుడు 100 variables డిక్లేర్ చేయాలి, 100 data types, right? So you cannot do like that. If you declare 100 variables, మన Apex code 100 variables అయిపోతుంది, 100 lines of code అయిపోతుంది. So normally, in case if you want to store bulk variables, we can use the collections. Okay. In the collection, there are 3 types are important. One is the list, another one is set, another is map. Okay. So how many collections we have? 3 types of collections. What are those, sir? List, set, map. Okay. First we'll discuss about list. So list అంటే ఏంటి? What is list? Okay. Same. I told you, right? List is nothing but a collection of similar elements. Okay. If you want to store a group of similar elements, we can go for the list. Okay. And the list is index based. Index based, I'll tell you. Don't worry. And the list will allow duplicate values. Understand, sir? List will allow duplicate values. Okay, sir? Index based list will allow duplicate values. List is a collection of similar elements. Okay. List is ordered. Okay. What is ordered also? We'll discuss once we create a syntax and order. Okay. So these are the some important like points to the list. A list is nothing but a group of similar elements, collection of similar elements, a group of similar group of similar elements. Example, if you want to store colors, you can always index based, it will allow duplicate values, it is ordered. So normal ga, if you want to store single variable, syntax ఏంటి మనం ఒక కలర్ స్టోర్ చేయాలంటే like this, string variable name assign the data, right? In case if you want to store multiple colors అంటే ఏంటి సార్? ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కలర్ నేమ్ అంటే ఏం తీసుకున్న డేటా టైప్ స్ట్రింగ్. సో మల్టిపుల్ కలర్స్ అంటే లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ స్ట్రింగ్స్. అండర్స్టాండ్ మేడం? ఒక కలర్ అన్నప్పుడు స్ట్రింగ్ అన్నప్పుడు మల్టిపుల్ కలర్స్ అయినప్పుడు స్ట్రింగే వస్తుంది, ఇంటిజర్ ఏం రాదు. ఓకే. సో వేరియబుల్ నేమ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ కలర్స్, రైట్? So we have to create an object for this. We have to create an instance like this, new list of string. Then only memory will be created. You can use the link. So this is a syntax. Okay. Syntax ఏంటంటే how to create list. Syntax ఏంటి మేడం? List data type. Exactly. Next ఏంటి? లిస్ట్ నేమ్ అంటే నథింగ్ బట్ వేరియబుల్ నేమ్. ఇక్కడ మనం వేరియబుల్ చేసాం కదా, అలాగే ఇది లిస్ట్ వేరియబుల్. ఓకే. లిస్ట్ నేమ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు న్యూ లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ వాట్ డేటా ద కన్స్ట్రక్ట్. ఓకే. సో మనకు కలర్స్ కావాలి కాబట్టి వాట్ యు హావ్ టేకెన్ సర్ డేటా టైప్ హియర్. సో కలర్స్ కాబట్టి విచ్ డేటా టైప్ యు హావ్ టేకెన్ హియర్?
String.
List of string. Okay. Now I want to store example marks. Tell me syntax, how we can store marks. Syntax.
List of integer.
Correct. Same thing. List of what, madam? Integer. For example, I want to store IDs, record IDs. IDs, madam, Salesforce record IDs. How you can store list of IDs? ఎందుకందరూ బ్లాంక్ అయిపోయారు?
Stuff IDs.
సేమ్ ఒక ఐడి స్టోర్ చేయాలంటే వాట్ వీ కెన్ డూ? వీ కెన్ యూజ్ ఐడి, అకౌంట్ ఐడి ఈక్వల్ టు అకౌంట్ ఐడి లైక్ దిస్, రైట్? బట్ ఇక్కడ ఎన్ని ఐడీస్ స్టోర్ చేయాలి మనము? మల్టిపుల్ ఐడీస్. సో ఏం చేయాలి అప్పుడు?
లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఐడీస్.
అంతే మేడం, మీరు అంతగా థింక్ చేయకండి మరి. లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఐడి, దట్స్ ఇట్, రైట్? ఓకే. Example, I want to store like a salaries. చెప్పండి.
లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్
డెసిమల్, ఎస్. నార్మల్ సమ్ టైమ్స్ సాలరీ మనకు డెసిమల్ కూడా వస్తుంది కాబట్టి we can use a decimal. Everyone understands how to declare list? అర్థమైందా? డెసిమల్, list of salaries, list of account IDs, list of marks. Just list them. So like this we can declare a list based on the requirement. Understand everyone? How to declare list?
Yes.
ఎక్కడ వస్తున్నారు? The element type decimal must be terminated by matching end tag line number 330 అంట. 330 లైన్ నెంబర్, లైన్ నెంబర్ 330 లేదుగా. లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ డెసిమల్స్, okay. I think we cannot declare like this here. The syntax is correct, but this is a page, right? We have page. So it is showing error message. So I'll just comment this one. We have page, right? Okay. So why it is everything is now turned into the different color? ఏమైంది చెప్పండి, నేను ఏం చేసాం మనం? Comment
కామెంట్
చేసాం. So normally in the HTML, so this VF page is nothing but HTML type of syntax, sir. Normally, if you want to comment how we can comment in HTML, we can comment like this. Okay. Normally in Java, how we can comment? If you have single line, example string, its name. If you want to comment this line, example, we have to just backslashes like this. Okay. If you want to comment multiple lines in Apex, we can just backslash star. Okay. Like this, we can end with the. Understand? So this is comments only. Okay. If you take almost everything, Java and HTML, everywhere it is same. Okay. So we can create a simple list of colors I want to store. So how we can store list of colors? Which data type we have to take? Which data type we have to use to store the colors? Tell me syntax and a complete syntax.
లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ స్ట్రింగ్.
Syntax, complete syntax.
వేరే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ నేమ్.
For example, this is list or not list? This is list only. But if you want to assign any data to the list here, example list of, I'll try to assign one value equal to index 0 equals to color, right? Which color? Example, I'll take a
String.
orange. So what will happen if you assign like this? It will throw error message. Why it will throw error message? What error message will come now? Any guess?
మెమొరీ.
Correct. Without memory, how you can assign the data? Memory assign చేసాం మనకి ఇక్కడ
నో సార్.
ఏమవుతుంది? null pointer extension, attempt to dereference null object. మీరు అక్కడ డేటా అసైన్ చేయాలంటే we should first what you have to do? Create a
New.
memory.
Here.
How we can create memory?
New.
Object syntax, instance for the list. That's it. Like this. Now if you print it, the list index out of bounds. And just I'll print empty now. Is there any elements is there in the list now?
No, sir.
Debug how much you are getting? You're getting anything? No, 0, right? Okay. So how we can add a default elements to the list? What's that? How we can set default elements to the list? Tell me anyone how we can set now? Default elements ఎక్కడ set చేస్తాం? So leave about this one. How we can set default values to the class variables? ఇది వదిలేసేయండి. class variables కి how we can set default values?
Without parameters. Constructor, sir.
Constructor. Yes or no? How we can set default values for class variables? Or if you want to do anything, you can use a constructor. So here also, if you want to set the default values here, you can use directly in the constructor. For example, I'll take a 2 colors here. So like this example, I'll take example black. And I'll take one more color called orange. You can execute now. How many elements are there in the list now? ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి సార్ లిస్ట్ లో?
2, sir.
If you throw error message, because when you are assigning default values to the list, we have to use this bracket, flower bracket. Understand, sir? When you are assigning default values to the constructor, we have to use this bracket. So now how many elements are there? How many elements are there?
2,
2.
sir.
What are those?
Black, orange.
Black, orange. Okay. This I can give default list. ఎందుకు సార్ మనకు 2 elements ఉన్నాయి. Okay. I want to add element. I want to add one more color. What, sir? What you want to do? I want to add add. How we can add?
Add up method.
We have to use a add method. Why will use add method? To add elements. అంతే ఏముంది? ఆ మెథడ్ లోనే ఉందిగా. To add elements to the list, we can use add method. So how we can use add method now? So colors list name dot add method. How we can add elements now? Here you can add the elements. Example, blue. I want to add one more element. ఇంకొక ఎలిమెంట్ యాడ్ చేయాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి? List of colors one dot add right hand. So now print a list again. After adding. So tell me, sir, how many elements will come in this now? Line number 8.
4.
4?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So default to, then we are using add method. We are using a. So first word ఏం వచ్చింది సార్? Default list ఎన్ని వచ్చినాయి?
Black.
Black, orange. So after adding elements, what is the list name? Black, orange, blue, red. Understand, sir? Okay. So I told you list is ordered. ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైందా వాట్ ఇస్ ఆర్డర్డ్ అంటే? సో ఫస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ విచ్ ఎలిమెంట్ యు ఆర్ యాడెడ్ నౌ?
Black.
సెకండ్ ఎలిమెంట్?
Orange.
థర్డ్?
Blue.
ఫోర్త్?
Red.
Red.
So whatever the order you are adding, in the same order, it will store in the list. You click execute highlighted. You can see same whatever the order you are adding in the same order it is taking the list. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And one more thing is, I mentioned a list is a what base?
Index base.
Index base. So index base means what, sir? So whatever the element, first element you are adding here, so by default, this element index will be
0.
0. This one, 1. This one, 2. This one, 3. Now tell me, I want to print this orange. How we can print this one? How we can get this? How we can print this orange element? What is the index for orange now?
1.
1.
1. So I'll open here.
One.
So go to the example, your anonymous window, index. Example, just I'll print a system. So print first index. How we can print first index? The list. Which index? What's the index number? Orange index number answer? 0 or 1? 2 na?
1.
1. 1. Because always list will start with the 0 index. First number should be 0, 1, 2, 3. So in this case now, which one will print now? List of colors 1 means which one will print?
Orange.
Orange.
Right?
Yes.
Understand, sir? Ardhamainda, what is index now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what I have mentioned? List will allow what?
Duplicate values.
Duplicate value. So for example, I can add one more blue here. We'll see. It will take or not. It will take or not take. I'm
It will
adding
take.
blue 2 times.
It will take.
It will take. See, black, orange, blue, red, blue, like this. Understand, sir? Ardhamaitna? What are the list properties now? It is a group of similar elements. Yes, group of similar elements. Yes, all are group of same. All are strings only, similar elements only. List is index base. Yes, just now we have seen. It will start with 0, 1, 2, 3 like this. It will allow duplicates. Yes, we are adding 2 times, right? And ordered. Yes, whatever the order you are adding in the same order, it will print. It will take the print. Understand, sir? Ardhamaina?
Yes.
Okay. For example, I want like a total count in the list. So number ఇప్పుడు ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి సార్ మొత్తం మనకి లిస్ట్ లో ఎలిమెంట్స్? How many elements are there in this list now?
5, sir.
ఎంత మేడం?
5.
5 because it go right. So we can use a size method. Which method we can use to get the count? Size method. What this method will do? It will count list elements. So what is the return type, sir? Now this method, size method return type ఏంటి? ఏమొస్తుంది మనకు size method return type? Example, if you list of colors 1 dot size. ఈ మెథడ్ ఏమొస్తుంది సార్? ఈ మెథడ్ రిటర్న్ వాట్ ఇట్ విల్ రిటర్న్ మెథడ్? What this method is going to return now?
It will display the how many values are there.
Number.
So,
1, 2, 3, 4. So it will display what, madam? Number. So number and which return type you have to use here? Return type ఏంటి? How we can store this return number? This number.
List string or
Huh? How we can get this? How we can store the number, sir?
Integers, sir.
Integer only. Count. అంతే కదా? How we can get? We are getting this method is returning what? Count. అంతే ఎన్ని numbers ఉంటే అంత వస్తుంది number. So we have to use a count. Integer we have to type. System dot debug. You can print a count. సో మీరు ఇక్కడ ఈ చిన్న చిన్న మెథడ్స్ అండర్స్టాండ్ చేసుకోవాలి వాట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ రిటర్నింగ్ సో దట్ వాట్ ఈస్ యువర్ రిటర్న్ టైప్ అండ్ ఆల్ యూ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్ క్లియర్లీ. ఓకే, నౌ ఇఫ్ you execute this code, what is the number, madam?
5.
5, right? Okay. So what is the return type for this one? List of colors one అని ఉంది కదా, ఇక్కడ ఏమొస్తుంది మనకు రిటర్న్ టైప్ ఏంటి దీనికి?
ఆరెంజ్
ఇక్కడ ఆరెంజ్. ఆరెంజ్ అంటే రిటర్న్ టైప్ ఏంటి అప్పుడు?
స్ట్రింగ్
స్ట్రింగ్. టెల్ మీ సింటాక్స్.
స్ట్రింగ్
String.
String.
First I'll just give a first index equals to ఏంటి మేడం? సో మీకు ఇక్కడే అర్థం, యూ నీట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ హియర్ ఓన్లీ వాట్ ఇస్ ద రిటర్న్ టైప్ అండ్ ఆల్. అండర్స్టాండ్, మీకు ఇక్కడే అర్థమైపోతుంది మెథడ్స్, ఈ లిస్ట్ మెథడ్స్ చూసుకుంటా ఉంటే. ఓకే, దిస్ మెథడ్ ఈస్ రిటర్నింగ్ సమ్ ఆరెంజ్. ఆరెంజ్ ఈజ్ బట్ వాట్ స్ట్రింగ్, సో వీ హావ్ టు స్టోర్ దట్ ఇన్ అ స్ట్రింగ్. అర్థమైందా? హలో.
Yes, sir.
అది. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, okay, I want to check, okay, so red is exist or not. I want to just something like a check some value color, red is exist in this list or not. Red is there or not in the list?
It is
Yes, sir.
How we can check it is there or not?
boolean.
Madam?
Maybe boolean. Yes, true or false.
Correct. So for that we have to use something called contains method. Which method we have to use? Contains method in the list. So it will return what, method it will return? What it will return? True or false? True ఉందంటే ఎలిమెంట్ ఉందని చెప్పి. If it is false means what, మేడం? ఎలిమెంట్ ఉందనా లేదనా?
False
List
అంటే
of first లేదని. సో కంటైన్స్ విచ్ మెథడ్? కంటైన్స్ మెథడ్. ఏం చెక్ చేయాలి మీరు?
రెడ్ కలర్.
రెడ్ కలర్ స్ట్రింగ్. సో వాట్ ఇట్ విల్ రిటర్న్ దిస్ మెథడ్? బూలియన్ రిటర్న్ చేస్తుంది. బూలియన్ రెడ్ చెక్. ఓకే, సో ఐ విల్ ప్రింట్ దిస్ వన్ రెడ్ చెక్. ఆన్సర్ ఏంటి మేడం దీనికి? ట్రూవా ఫాల్సా?
ట్రూ సార్.
ట్రూనా మేడం? అన్ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్ టోకెన్ రెడ్ చెక్ అంట. బ్రాకెట్ కాలన్ ఇష్యూ. ట్రూ. వై ట్రూ మేడం? రెడ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి. ఓకే, ఇన్ కేస్ ఐ చెక్ ఎల్లో ఉందా? ఎల్లో లేదు కదా. ఐ టేక్ ఎల్లో.
ఫాల్స్.
What is the output will get? False. Right, madam? Right. For example, okay, madam, I want to check this list is empty or not. అంటే లిస్ట్ ఎంటీ ఉందా లేకపోతే వాల్యూస్ ఉన్నాయని చెప్పి చెక్ చేయాలి. How we can check? List empty or not? List empty or not? List empty ఉందా లేదా, or values ఉన్నాయా లేదా? So we have something called is empty method. What is the method, madam? Is empty method. So this is also will return true or false. ఇది కూడా ఏం చేస్తుంది మేడం? ట్రూ ఆర్ ఫాల్స్. అంటే ఏంటి? వాల్యూ ఉంటే ట్రూ, ఎంటీ ఉంటే ఫాల్స్. సారీ, ఈజ్ ఎంటీ ఉంటే ట్రూ మేడం, ఎంటీ లేకపోతే ఫాల్స్. అండర్స్టాండ్?
Yes, sir.
For example, we'll take same example. List of colors 1 dot is empty. ఈ లిస్ట్ ఎంటీ ఉందా లేదా అంతే మనకు కావాల్సింది. It is empty. What will happen?
True.
True. Not empty?
False.
False. Now what is the output we'll get? True or false?
False.
False. Why? We have elements in the list. Right, madam? Understand? For example, in case if I want to remove element, one element. Example, I want to remove some element in this list. How we can remove?
Remove method.
We have something called, to add element, we have add method. To remove and chali, remove method. Okay. To remove element from list. Okay. Example, I want to remove this blue. What is the blue index, madam, here? This blue index enti? This blue index enti? 0, 1, 2,
4.
3, 4. So what you can do directly? List of colors 1 dot remove. ఏది remove చేయాలి? Which one you want to remove? Index 4. So after that, you can print. So you will get how many values here? After removing blue, 4 only. Variable does not exist, remove on top. List of colors 1 dot remove. So now you can see only one blue in the list. Another blue is deleted now. Understand, madam? అర్థమవుతుందా? All these methods now. Following everyone?
Yes.
So just simple, madam. List is nothing but one type of class. Okay. A list is nothing but a group of inner element. One type of list also nothing but one type of class. It is index based, duplicate values, all this thing. Okay. So there are so many methods we have. Again, contains all so many things, clone and all. We'll discuss that tomorrow. But whatever we practice today, just practice it today. This one. And practice all the encapsulation, abstraction, all this you should practice and share with the assignments. Assignment ఏంటంటే, so encapsulation is nothing but same our class only. No need to do anything. Create one abstraction class and overloading and overriding. Overloading and overriding and inheritance. So this one. This all you have to complete before tomorrow. Okay. Sure, sir. మీకు ఇంకా టైం ఉంటే గినా, so just practice this list class in Apex. So you'll understand the methods. You can see a list constructors like this. This is a constructor, right? Like this. You can add element of this. So practice whatever you have time. Ivanni methods, add, clear, clone, contains. So all these things just practice along with our class assignments. Understand, sir? అర్థమైందా? So practice it and share with the assignments. Okay.
Sure.
We'll connect tomorrow same time, 7:45. Okay.
So one quick
Thanks.
question.
Yeah, tell me.
So the way that you actually try to initialize putting a array number like 0, so we cannot do that for a list. That is not possible. Only way we can just dot add, and that's how it's added.
So you want to use like array
If
like
you-
index.
Yeah. So if you want to set the list value second,
Yeah,
can
we
you do
can
that?
set. We can use set method.
Okay.
Example, if we take this one, we can use the set. For example, instead of this blue, I want to use what is this blue index now? 5, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So for example, in the fourth place, I want to use now yellow. You can just set method like this. Like this. Now, if we execute this one, what will happen? This blue will remove, yellow will come. Like this. Okay. But make
Okay.
sure that list have a space. Okay. Otherwise, you have to give the space initially. Then you can add elements. If you directly set, example, if I directly give here 5, there is no 5 element here, fifth element, right? So if you give now, you will get a message. There is no index order bonds here.
Okay, sir.
Something like that. Okay.
Okay.
So what you can do, either first you can assign some memory, then you add the elements. So that, example, you want to store 10 elements in the list. Directly you can give first like 10 elements here, 10 index here. Then you can use this set. Okay, we'll discuss in detail later tomorrow. But you can use set method.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. So practice all this. We'll do tomorrow. But please make sure complete chance assignments. Don't postpone it. All are very important. Okay. Thanks everyone.